Hello, Century 21 TREG family. This is Raul coming at you, your friendly neighborhood marketing coordinator. Today, I wanted to try the first of what I hope is to be many video lessons where I can give you some tips and some how-tos that you can watch on your own free time. Today, we're going to try it out for the first time, and hopefully, you can send me some emails letting me know how you enjoyed the video and any positive or constructive feedback on how we can improve these videos, and of course letting me know if you found them of value, because if you do, then I'll keep doing them, and we'll be able to share a lot of information without having to do a whole lot of driving and taking up too much of your time. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's quick class is going to be about photo editing. I'm going to show you a very simple way to make some dramatic changes to your photos. Now, of course, when you go to take photos of your properties, as I learned yesterday when talking with Monica, who reminded me of some great advice that I learned when I first got into real estate, that it's important to treat the homes you're working with as if they were your own. So when you're taking your photos, hopefully you care about the angles, you care about turning on the lights in the home, some tricks such as taking a paper towel and wetting it and wiping down countertops and appliances to make them look really shiny can do some amazing things in listing presentations and when you're marketing the property online. However, sometimes there's just not much you can do. It's bad lighting during the day. The lights are not turned on the property, so you can't illuminate any of the rooms, and so some editing is going to be required. And again, there are amazing things that I'm about to show you that you can do with just very little time and very little knowledge. So let's go ahead and get started. So the program that we're going to use today is Microsoft Office Picture Manager, because it's pretty standard when you have Microsoft Office on your computer to get Microsoft Office Picture Manager. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, of course, if it's not here in this window or you don't have it on your desktop, you may have to go to All Programs. You're going to look for your Microsoft Office folder. Everything is in alphabetical order. I'm going to open that, and under Microsoft Office Tools, I'm going to open that folder, and then that's where I'll find my Microsoft Office Picture Manager. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, open that right up, and I already saved my folder on the desk, which I call Photo Edit Lesson. And there I have a bunch of photos, which I've already got set up to show you. I don't know what property this is, but we're just using this for a sample. You'll also see here that I have copies of the photos, and that's also intentional, so that way we can do a before and after. Because as you're editing your photos, it's sometimes difficult to see the changes that you're making until you look at a before photo and really see the dramatic difference between before edits and after edits. Okay, I'm going to show you just a little bit. We'll take a little tour around here of the tools that are available to you, but again, we're just going to stick to the tools that we need to accomplish the minor editing that we need to do right now. So as you can see here, one option I do want to make aware to you is the rotation option, where you can rotate 90 degrees either counterclockwise or clockwise. And sometimes that comes in handy because you're taking photos at the properties and you might turn your camera sideways because you're trying to get a really good angle or trying to show how high the ceilings are. And when you get here, you don't have to worry about what angle you had the camera, because you can rotate the property or the picture rather, either clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, I'm going to slide over to the right here, and we have Edit Pictures. This is really where we're going to be working out of. When I click Edit Pictures, I get a list of tools over here on the right hand side. Okay, and we're really going to be working with only these two options here, brightness and contrast and color. But we actually might play around with the cropping a little bit, because it's property that we're taking photos of and we're working with right now. I'm not going to get into some of these other options. I will quickly say that resizing and compressing your pictures is something you may want to play around with later. I'll quickly cover the resize option here, where you can click resize, and I would go here to the predefined width and height. Predefined means it's just all set for you, and you'll click on that, and you'll see that you've got the option for large or small documents for your flyers. So those of you who are really into flyers, you really want to use these two options. You also have web, large and small. I tend to use these a lot but anything that you're going to put up on your website, these are the options you may want to use. And of course, if you're going to send them in an email, these are the options you want to use. And these are great because these are the sizes that you will use to get your goal accomplished of either printing flyers, putting up on a website, or sending through the email to perhaps your clients or other colleagues. Going back, we're going to go up here to the little green circle, which allows you to go backward. Okay, and we can press it again, and that'll take you back to the previous page. And of course, the green arrow moving forward will take you to the page ahead. Anyway, we're going to come down here to, again, the brightness and contrast and color. The three main tools that we're really going to use, we're going to mess around with four a little bit, but the three main ones we're going to use are brightness, contrast, and saturation. And I'll go into that in just a moment. I want to come over here to my views, and these are your three viewing options. You have one which is thumbnail view, which is what we're looking at right now. You get to see the most pictures per page with thumbnail view. There's also the option here of single picture view, which lets you look at one picture at a time. So if you really want to look at detail of the of what's in the photo, this is the option you would use. For our purposes today, I prefer to use film strip view, which allows us to kind of the best of both worlds, where you're looking at a large picture and at the same time you can see a film strip style list of thumbnails, or a row of thumbnails of the pictures that are following. Okay, so these are the ones that we're going to use, and we'll go ahead and start with this photo here. Not a bad photo. You can see it's a little bit dark here. The sun is out here behind the trees, and there's a little bit we can do with this photo, especially to perhaps cover up some of the darkness in the fence here and maybe this really dark corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with brightness and contrast. We're going to click on brightness, and we're going to make it brighter. And you can see, looking at the photo, it's just becoming a brighter day. By becoming a brighter day, what you're also doing is you're getting rid of shadows. And when you get rid of shadows, it just has a brighter, happier effect on the viewer. At the same time, what's happening, you're getting sort of a white film over the picture, which is okay because we're going to take care of that in a moment. But I think around 23 is a really good brightness. But now what happens here is we sort of lose definition in the leaves, the trees, and the fence. So what we do is we click on contrast, and we're going to bring those lines back. And you can see the leaves, especially these right here in the forefront, they start to get a lot clearer. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to click save. We want to save those settings. They look fantastic. And so again, to show you the contrast between before and after, we still haven't done saturation yet. I'm going to go to the before. That's what we were looking at before, and this is after. And you can see a dramatic difference from a very dark and gloomy day to a very bright one. To dark shadows and giving a feeling of a messy yard to something a little cleaner and more open. But we're not done here yet. We're going to go to the green arrow here, click back. We're going to go to color, and now we're going to go down to saturation. Not going to tell you anything about hue or amount. I tend to leave those alone. A little knowledge can be dangerous, and there's just really rarely a reason to ever use these. But you want to use saturation, and the best definition of saturation is kind of like dry red brick or dry stone. And you throw a bunch of water on it, and the color of the brick or the stone really deepens. You saturate it with water, and you get a deeper color. And that's the same effect that we're going to do to the picture here. Although I don't think we need a lot of saturation, well, I'm going to add some just to really bring out the leaves and again bring out the grass. And this is also really good if you've got not such a lawn that really doesn't look that well. Okay, that's a little brown. So again, before and after. Okay, let's go to another photo. Look at this photo here. Let's touch this one up. So again, first step, brightness. Let's bring out a brighter day. Let's keep taking it up. Let's make it brighter. Okay, now we don't want to get too bright because we do get a fogginess that happens that we just can't cut through. Then we go to contrast. Let's bring the lines back in. Again, the contrast, bringing the lines back in. We still have some shadows, but again, they're cleaner shadows. Okay, we go to save. We go back one green arrow. We go to color, and then we saturate it. Let's make the red red, the yellow yellow, the green really green, okay, and the grays grays. I think that's pretty good there. We'll click save, and again, let's go to before and after. Before and after. Okay, and let's do one more. I want to get a good one here. Let's do a little bit of interior here. Okay, so this is a dark bathroom. Again, step one, go to brightness. Let's brighten it up. Let's turn on some light. Okay, we see how it's getting brighter here. We can almost give it the effect that the lights are actually on. Okay, that's good. And now we want to get some of the definition back, some of these lines, okay, around here, some of the darker areas. Let's bring those back and clear them up. Let's raise the contrast. Let's keep raising the contrast. Let's keep going up. You'll know when too much is too much. And that looks pretty good there. You can see how this is starting to get really, really white. And we don't want to overdo it. We're just trying to showcase the highlights of the room or the picture. We'll click save. We'll go back, go to color, go to saturation, and let's raise them. Let's bring out some of the pinks, some of the color in the tile here, which is actually beige, and even these orange sticks here. Okay, we'll click save. And before bathroom, after bathroom. Before bathroom, after bathroom. Okay, and I think I've got time for maybe one more. Let's sneak one in here. Let's do this. The lights are not turned on here. So let's go to this one again. Brightness. Raising the brightness, turning on the light. Look at that. It looks like it's just getting sunnier in the room. Fantastic. Getting a little foggy though. I've lost my black. I've lost my dark. Let's pick up the contrast, and you can see the difference here at the wet bar. Let's bring back the black. Let's bring back the contrast, my lines. Fantastic. What a beautiful day it looks like we're having the day this picture was taken. We'll save. We'll click back one, go to color, and now let's saturate. Now we want to be careful here. We don't want to overdo it, but let's really bring back some of the color. Fantastic. We'll save. Now let's really take a look at the before and after here. Before, after, before, after. Just a couple of minutes, just caring enough about the property. I think I might even squeeze one more in here. Let's take this one here. Okay. And again, we go bright. Let's make it brighter. Turn on the lights. Let's bring in the contrast because it's getting a little too foggy. Let's bring back the contrast. Let's take the contrast all the way up. Let's bring back that fireplace, those curtains, the lines in the floor. Look at the way the lines are just popping. Before, after. Before, after. And now let me bring some color to those floors. Saturation. Let's saturate the floors. Okay, saturating those floors. Fantastic. Okay, and we will save. After, after, before, after. Okay, so I think you get the gist. My time is running out here. We're about to be 15 minutes. I promise to keep these videos, again, to about 15 minutes. This was the first one, so hopefully we will only get better from here. But again, please don't hesitate to give me your feedback. Keep caring about your properties. Don't just run in and take quick photos. Don't take photos of furniture. Take photos of the room. Try to find the energy of the property, again, as if it were your home. Prospective clients are looking really for the nature and the beauty of the home. And what you're trying to do here is showcase the best part of the home. It's not that you're hiding anything, but you want to show them, again, the best part of the home so that it prompts them to get on the phone or get on the computer and contact you. And then you can show them the home and show them all of it, but at least you'll be there with them to walk them through and explain what it is about the property that's of value. Anyway, feel free to give me a call, email me. You know my name, you know my number, and happy listing. Talk to everyone later. Bye.